Hello everyone, welcome to another Godspeed tutorial on ArcGIS Online. Today we're going to be looking at ArcGIS Online and integrating that into a story map. So first off, you want to bring up your map of whatever you're working on. Currently this is an example that I had from my senior year at UNC Pembroke. It is by a map of historical hurricanes in North Carolina. And what I did was I turned this into a very nice story map. So, to get started on working in the story map, you first want to identify where you want to put your points, if there is any, what your content wants to be. For mine, I had points added, and these are what these are right here, all around North Carolina. So, if say you want to add some points for your story map, we go up here to add map notes, and we'll just say create. Now you can add all different kinds of features to this. Um, so for mine, I had because it was hurricanes, I had the cyclone. So hit cyclone, and we can just click anywhere here to add a point. So I'm just going to click Greensboro right here. It'll bring up the template for how you want to describe your point. Add a title, add a description to it. Um, Anything else you else need to. If you have an image that you want to put inside of it, you can copy and paste an image from online into this image URL. And also one of the troubles I had with this is if you copy the whole thing, so HTTPS from your image link, you need to make sure you delete this right here. So you just backspace that and say you have a clean URL and then just paste it right into there. I know some people that had trouble with HTTPS being in there twice, and that's kind of how that happened. But this is what it looks like whenever it's completed. I have everything in here that I need. So I got title, some descriptions here for my hurricane, as well as an image. So when you're finished, you just hit closed for this one. I'm actually going to delete that one because I don't need it. And then once you're finished adding in the ones you need, putting in descriptions, names, and whatnot, be sure you hit save because anything you do to save in your original map is going to be carried over into your story map. So we're going to talk about that here in a few minutes about if you need to change something in your story map, how to get that done. So hit your save, be sure you title it something you're going to know. So we're actually going to go back to home, back to my content here. We're going to start up the web mapping. So this is the story that I created. It is an application that you bring in from the Esri website. All you have to do is look up story map from on Esri, and there's a lot of different templates and stuff that you could choose from. Choose which one best suits for you. This is the tabulated story map. So we have those points that I was working on in the previous map already integrated in here, as well as the names of the hurricanes up top and a brief description about each hurricane on the left. So um, this is what the final project looks like. So if I click on Hurricane Hugo, I have my description here, and then I have it popped up right here also as well. If I click on Hurricane Irene, it automatically pops up, um, and you have the image as well as description here as well. And just be sure you hit on the tab, and you'll see a description pop up on the left as well as the meteorological description right here inside the text box. But let's get into actual editing. So you'll hit on the editing in the top right. It'll bring you to the editing phase of your map. Okay. So here you'll be able to change the title, edit inside the box right here on the left. This is where you're going to add like a brief description if you have one. This is where your main story will go. Uh, Again, this is for the same for each one. Whenever you're ready to add a new one, you go to add a tab title. You add your content. You want to leave it on a map. Your map is what you originally started out with. So we started out with the historical hurricanes in North Carolina, that one that we first looked at. So you want to leave it on this one so that integrated into. So the content will be your map default. So it's what is on the map. So those points that we made on the first one. The pop-up, you want to set it to custom configuration. So that way you can select on which pop-up it is. So that whenever you hit that tab, if you notice when I hit that tab at the top, it will automatically pop that tab up inside the map. So it's just kind of like that easy to read right there. Once you're finished with that, you hit add, and then it'll automatically generate that for you as a blank slate, and you'll be able to start with editing all the features just like I have right here. You'll be editing this stuff on the left, editing title, editing what you need to do here. But if you notice, inside my pop-up bubble of Hurricane Hazel, I cannot edit in here. I cannot edit any of this. So if you see a problem inside your pop-up, you're going to need to save this and go back to the original map that you integrated into the story map and edit it through there. Save it there, come back to the story map, and then it'll be automatically changed right here as soon as you save it in the original one. Easy as that. Whenever you're ready, you hit View Story Map, and you'll be able to see what your finished product looked like. Um, Best thing to do is always check up here. As long as no issues are detected, you're good to go. You have an official story map. There's a lot of different ways you can tackle this. There's a lot of different story maps out there. Again, this is just a tabulated one. So you want to find something that's definitely going to fit your data. This data, again, is just very simple, pretty straightforward. Story on the left, pop up, and then there you go. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you found this helpful, and be on the lookout more for ArcGIS tutorial videos. Have a good rest of the day.